So this ought to be fun. First time I've ever been on this trail, but it goes up through this little draw here and climbs, and it's climbing pretty good, which I expected that. That's not a surprise. So more to come. I'm going right. There's a family of day hikers in front of me, and this thing climbs. It's got me winded pretty good. So I don't know if I'm even halfway up this thing. I knew this would be tough, but it's really tough. Part of it is I'm not acclimated. I usually spend the night at the trailhead, and I didn't. Secondly, it's my first hike of the year. Thirdly, it's a steep trail, and I chose that. I chose this for part of that reason. And then the other thing is I've got a fully loaded 50-pound backpack on my back. The people that are ahead of me, they're carrying very light day packs, but I've got a fully loaded backpack. I could stay in here if I wanted to. It's just, like I said, when you're not acclimated, first hike of the year doing this up a steep trail, it's tough. Well, the gradient has stopped. I'm real close. Looks like I've got maybe a little bit of downhill. I'm really close, so. Okay, it is Saturday, May 31st, 2025. I am in the Wind River Range. I'm about 2.25 miles from the trailhead at Boulder Lake. I'm at Rough Lake, also called Blueberry Lake. This is the earliest I've been in the high country in a very, very long time, and the purpose of coming over here, I'm in Idaho Falls on a contracting assignment, and the purpose of coming over here, I've got some backpacking trips that I want to do over the summer here, and the idea was to do an acclimatization hike, and basically get out and do a hike, maybe some fishing. And I actually brought my Mystery Ranch Glacier in here. It's fully loaded, 50 pounds. I have everything to where I could stay for the night. And the idea was to get a fully loaded pack on me and do a trail, preferably one with a good climb. And this one, the trailhead, the Boulder Lake trailhead, it's one of the lowest in the range. It's like 7,400 feet, something like that. And this lake, I think, is 8,650. And so the trail, it climbs about, I think it's 1,250 feet in 2 miles, a little over 2 miles. So it's a good climb. And one of the reasons you do things like this, it was tough. It was tough. I knew it was going to be tough, but I didn't think it would be as tough as it was. It's a very steep climb. I had a lot of issues making it up the hill. I mean, I was stopping a lot to rest. I did make it in here. The things that are different is usually when I do this kind of thing, I'll sleep at the trailhead, near the trailhead at elevation, and that kind of gets your body started on the acclimatization. That's what I've been doing the last couple years, and it's worked very well. I didn't do that. I just came over here from Idaho Falls, got up early, came up over here, Second thing is I've got the pack and it's really loaded. You know, so I'm not, you know, carrying a 20-pound day pack with fishing gear. I'm carrying a fully loaded backpack. I may have 50 pounds in this thing, 40 to 50 pounds. So it is what it is. And the other reason you do it is to work out issues with your system or your gear or whatever. And I had one come up, and it's a good thing I did this, and it's about the pack that I'll show you here in a little bit. So my plan is I'm gonna mess with the pack a little bit, have a little bit of lunch, just rest a little bit, and then hike down the hill. The good news is it's all downhill. So anyway, more to come. Okay, so it is a Mystery Ranch Glacier. If I know my Mystery Ranch Expedition Series history right, there were 3 series of these made. This is the first series. This one is the first series. This one here I think is 2017. I got it on closeout in at the 2018-2019. So they made the first series, this series, from 2015 or 2016 through 2018, and then they did a major upgrade, and they made the second series from 2019 through 2024. I actually have one of those as well that has never been used. I bought it last year, got it on clearance, got this one on clearance. And then they introduced they did another, I don't know if you want to call it an upgrade or not, this year in 2025. I don't like it. I don't like the new ones. They look like they've downgraded the materials, a little bit lighter materials and stuff, which is, if you want a Mystery Ranch Expedition Series pack, that's you're not in it for ultralight or lightweight. You're in it for durability, load carrying ability. Anyway, so I got this one here, and I've actually had it on a backpacking trip. Now, one of the things I'll show you. So the pack, this series, one of the things this series, so this is what it's got. I've got they have an adjustable yoke that you can adjust the torso length. This one is a medium, and I need to adjust a little bit. But the other thing that I did with this pack is this particular series here, it did not come, they did not come with the forward pull or the V-pull that a lot of people are used to. This series did not. So there's a guy in Arizona, he makes stuff for military packs, accessories for military packs, and also for certain Mystery Ranch packs. And I had him make a set of adapters for me that basically changes this into a forward pull system or a V-pull. And it works. The problem with it is the straps are a little too long, I think, and so I need to see what I can do with this. Anyway, what's happened is I'm not quite fat enough to where I tighten the straps all the way to where I run out of strap, and the pack kind of slides down my back, which it should not do. And so that's a problem. That's a major problem, because then it ends up putting the weight on your shoulders and things like that. So I don't know if there's any give in this or not. I need to look and see what I can do with this. So what I may have to do with it, I'll just have to see what I can do with it. What I need to do, because I need to shorten up the straps and see if I can get it cinched around me a little bit better to keep it from pulling down or sliding down. And then I need to bring the torso down about an inch, the torso length. This here, so the way this torso length works, or the torso adjustment, I'll have to put the camera down here. Anyway, the way this torso, they haven't, you can actually adjust the yoke length, and a lot of people think this is a gimmick, but it actually works. And I've messed around, and it allows you to dial the pack fit in really well. I love Mystery Ranch packs. They go, you know, obviously they're the reincarnation of the Dana Design stuff. But anyway, so I've got to, that's the other thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to try to, I'll bring this down about an inch, and then I'll see what I can do with the straps. So this area is a little open, but it's flat. This is actually, I mean, it's an okay camp area. You know, it's just there's openings in the trees and stuff, but it's not bad. It's nice and flat, which is more than what I've kind of seen. I know that there are camping areas here because I've seen videos of people camping here. Brian DeLay was in here many years ago, but I'm not sure if he camped over here. I think he camped over on that side of the lake. But I figured since I have to round up some water, I might as well look around. So this lake, it's listed as having brook trout, grayling, and Yellowstone cutthroat. I think they used to stock grayling in it, but I don't know that they do any longer. I actually have seen pictures of brook trout that have come out of. There's big brook trout in this lake. I mean, big ones, huge, 3 to 5 pound fish in here. I thought about, you know, I have my fishing gear with me. I thought about fishing it. It's awful shallow. I'd either have to find some deeper water, or I'd have to wade out there. And I just don't have a lot of time. I'm going to get back down the trail, but okay, it's like 2:10 in the afternoon on Saturday. This is my departing shot of Blueberry, also known as Rough Lake, Wind River Range. Okay, so the pack's loaded up, ready to go. Got water. I did undo the forward pull. So I just have my side pull, which looks like it'll give me about another inch on either side. And then I also put the torso down, inserted it down an inch, so we'll see if that fixes the problem. So I'm about 15 minutes below the lake, and that's where I'm headed, right down there.